Looking for a great way to protect your device without losing the sleek and elegant look? Try SlickWraps. They provide every kind of skin from glow in the dark to leather, from solid to wood. SlickWraps has you covered. Check out slickwraps.com today. Hey guys, what's going on? Musical Eagle here, and today we have a review of the SlickWraps Copper series, no, metal series, the Brushed Copper. Now, again, a huge thanks goes to Ace and the rest of the SlickWraps team for sending these out. Right now, what I'm doing is poking out the holes with a pin to get out all the pre-cutouts and installing the back. Now, this is very cool. The texture of this is very grainy. You'll feel it once you get it. But I'll talk about the texture at the end. Now, what I did here was, now there's a bezel on the sides of the iPhone on the left and right side. Now I cut it off just because it does get annoying, and the adhesive for these things, the top and bottom front, protection, it's very strong. So you might want to get this on the first try if you do have a screen protector. I actually had to take off the screen protector. Well, not take it off, but take off the protective, the brushed copper, and it peeled off the screen shield itself. So that kind of sucked. But all in all, it was well worth it. And right now, I am putting on the sides. Unfortunately, these things didn't line up quite properly, and it took me about 5 more tries to get these things on. And I'll put on more sides for that. So that was a little bit of the installation. Now I'm gonna take you guys into the full review, and I'm gonna actually redub it just because I really don't like how I do it in the original one. So there it is. There's the finished product. Well, here we are at the review. There is, you see the iPhone on the left side and the actual control. Now I kept that as a control. It hasn't touched anything. It's never been in my pocket. But that actually keeps it from the texture. Like, I can compare the texture. Now, when you have it in your hands, I had this for a week. The SlickWraps on the iPhone for a week, and it does lose its texture. It becomes much softer to the touch and much smoother. So it kind of sands it down. When I touched the control, it was much grittier. Is that a word? That's a word, right? And much more coarse. I did put on the home button. You weren't supposed to. You're not allowed. You're allowed to, but it's a tough thing to put on. As for taking it off, it's a hassle. This is the last thing I actually put on. Now this looks amazing. Now I thought of this as the kind of the new screen for the iPhone 4S or the 5S, whatever they come up with in the near future. If you're seeing this when the 4S or 5 comes out, this was pre-stuff like that. But yeah, on the side of the iPhone, now I'm going to get this focused. You can see a cutout for that SIM card tray. I'm not a big fan of that because I don't even touch the SIM tray. I wish they could cover it up. And it seems a bit smaller for what they have. You can see on the left side of the SIM tray, you can see it's a little bit bumpy, and that's because of the overlay. I don't know if I stretched the side of the SlickWraps a little bit too much, but I am using the leather series right now, and it did the same thing, and I had to cut it out. Now on the bottom, it's a bit off again. Same thing with the leather series. I think I'm stretching it, but I don't know what's going on with it. So it's a little bit, if you take your iPhone and, the front's facing up, it's more to the right. The cut is more to the right than anything else. And on the side, I had no problems at all. It was perfectly lined up. Your buttons are, very responsive still. You can get to them pretty easily. And I haven't used a case at all, and it stays flat. It doesn't get in the way of anything. It doesn't peel off or anything like that. For the headphone jack, it's a bit off. I think I misplaced it a bit, and the microphone is fine as well. And it does overlap on the top just a tad bit, but that's okay. As for the home Oh no, not the home button. The sleep awake button, that works perfectly fine as well. You can get to that. It's very responsive still. It shouldn't really get in the way of using it. On the back looks amazing when I had this thing on. Um, it did get softer, as you can see. I'm feeling it right now, and it does. I thought it was the wood series at first, but it became the brushed copper. It looks more of a wood to me than anything else. The Apple logo comes in very nicely, as well as the cutouts for the camera hole and the LED flash are cut to precision. Now, thank you guys for watching. Bit of a review there. So comment, like, subscribe, add guys. I will see you guys later. Peace out.